ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I know it's been a couple weeks since we've had a CFB podcast. 2 weeks ago, Jamar got called into overtime and Phil was having some family issues, so I wasn't going to sit here and look like an idiot by myself last week. Obviously, it was Halloween, um, so we're all dads. Conflict of schedule. However, starting today, which is Thursday, not Friday, Thursday, November 6th, is going to be our new CFB recording date. So, without further ado, gentlemen, we're back to business. We got a nice little lineup today. We are going to talk about BYU versus Texas Tech, Texas A&M versus Mizzou, Oregon, Iowa, LSU, Alabama, and as Phil put it in our group chat, the battle of the disappointments. FSU versus Clemson. Let's see.
Yes.
We've got
Mm,
Is this a good order? Perfect.
Well, let's just start with FSU and Clemson because you're the FSU fan, and I want to know from your perspective, man. Starting from the highs of highs of beating Alabama, I was right there with you. You sitting
Started
next to me
three
on,
and
on,
zero.
on the couch.
Started three
You
and
know what I
zero.
mean?
Felt good about everything,
And,
and then
and now we're here.
four straight ass
How do you?
whoopings. Uh,
Does it well yeah, but they also put it on Wake Forest. Yeah,
is
blew
that
Wake
really that
Forest
impressive
out.
though? Is that
Actually,
impressive
yes,
as a
this
three
year
and four
because
team?
Wake Forest marginally has gotten better. You know, they got a great coach in Jake Dickert over there. So and he's kind of like he's like making he's making state with scraps. So that 3-4 record means something over there. So you guys beating them, no, it's not like beating Alabama, but it shows that your team still has some fight in them. Um, and that's why I want to talk about this game first because this game, uh, not even on an analysis. Sorry, guys. I mean, maybe this turns into an analysis, I guess, right? But when I called it the battle of disappointments, you like, yeah, it was funny, but I was more giving you the sentiment of college football, man. Now, FSU, maybe that was more like on an individual basis. People had higher hopes for them because of some of their transfer portal additions last season. And coming off a 2-10 season, it's like, yo, you can't do that again and again.
Can't get worse.
Mike, Mike. I mean, you can go 1-11 or 0-12. But I'm saying, Mike Norvell, nah, he's not Lane Kiffin because Lane Kiffin they dub him as the transfer portal king. But Mike Norvell, I mean, he's known to mix it up too. He just struck out the year prior, going 2-10. So everybody thought maybe this year he didn't strike out. So boom, they're in their position, right? And in their case, they started off hot, beating Alabama. So now being where they're at, it's terrible. Clemson, on the other hand, bona fide for the most part, playoff contender, even championship contender, had one of the highest returning rates coming into the season, had a projected number one or first round pick in Cade Klubnik, had litter of talent projected from first rounds to day two, day three picks on the whole Clemson starting, and let's just call it two deep roster. And then we're sitting here now. What are they? 3-5,
Yep,
3-6.
three and
This
five.
this is 3-5. And that's why I call it the battle of disappointments, man. Who am I more disappointed in? I gotta go Clemson, man. Clemson has been on a steady downtrend, but they always still kind of stood the standard. You know, when like we're talking about Kansas City Chiefs, or if Eagles, instead of winning 14 games, they win 11. People are like, oh man, they won 11. You know, so people were saying that about Clemson, but now it's like, man, the wall done busted down. That foundation done fell through, and they getting exposed, man. You know, I think moving forward in college football, I'm no expert, but coaches out there, man, that returning player production, all that, that don't mean jack, man. You gotta infuse it with transfer talent, and that's what Clemson is failing from. And on the other side, FSU, you gotta get some homegrown talent, recruit motherfuckers, and really build them up, not just get 30 to 40 transfer players every year, because then you're relying on quick cohesion, and that doesn't always happen, as we see. So again, battle of disappointments, and I'm disappointed. So I'm sorry, I don't got
So am I,
that was just me, man.
because after a 3-0 start, everything was looking good. We looked strong. We looked poised. We looked cohesed. We looked like a team that's been playing together for years. And I don't know what happened. I guess, what was it? The Miami game was first. No, Virginia. After that Virginia game, it just spiraled to a downhill of absolute madness. You go 31 points, 77 points, 66 points. Then you go 38, 22, 31, and 13, and 4 straight losses. I mean, it's disappointing.
Then they bounce back versus Wake.
I mean, the best we can do
Those losses were all
eight
one
and 4.
possession losses. Those are all one possession losses, though, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
it ain't
but
that bad.
hear me out. Before you say anything, Jamar, because I'm not gonna allow you to say they're not that bad, because you didn't look at the spreads before. So losing by 7 with the spread. So versus Stanford, right? Versus Stanford, that means they lost by 24 because the spread was 17. Versus Boston College, like what was it? How much they lose by, Colin? Because the spread was 10.5. Just add 10.5 to how
They
many they
didn't. They
lost
didn't
by.
play Boston College.
I'm sorry, not Pittsburgh. My fault, Pittsburgh.
34 to 31.
So there you go. They lost by 30. They lost. So it was 10.5. So yeah, they lost by what? 13, 14. Like like these guys is getting obliterated when it comes to the spread, and terrible, terrible.
Yeah.
Especially the Stanford one. But I mean, in theory, yeah, they're losing close games, but it wasn't like the spread was close. That's what I'm getting at.
That's fair. I mean, I don't really have much to say. Hopefully, they can finish out the season strong and look ahead to next season, because next season's all we got to hope for at this point. Mathematically, no 8-4 team is going to make the playoffs.
But let's not shit on just FSU, because I don't want this to be a, what I mean? Clemson's in the same boat. The games they're losing, the spread was 17. The spread was 10. Like, the battle of the disappointments. Like, that's why.
I mean, I guess Clemson and FSU fans are both on the same page right now. We gotta get it figured out for next year. I mean, what is it?
Who wins this
Why
game,
the fuck do I have a bink in my pocket?
Pick, man.
That shit.
A binky?
Random pacifier in my hoodie pocket. I don't know how it got there. I don't know when it was put there. What'd you say though, Phil? Sorry, my bad. I got distracted.
No. I was just saying, because, like, I know if everybody go watch this, they're going to be like, yeah, man, that guy was just bitching the whole time. I was. And my pick, though, sorry, Colin. I think Dabo needs this. Dabo Swinney, the head coach of Clemson. I think they need this. I think they need this bad. Yeah, man. I think they need this bad. So I think they win by. Wait, I don't know what the spread is though.
It opened at 2.5. Right now it's 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
So
money coming in at FSU. Okay, so I'm definitely taking Clemson 1.5, man.
That's fine. That's fair. I mean, shit, I might take that too. I mean, here's the other problem with FSU, at least what I'm looking at. Mm-hmm. I get the whole transfer portal thing, and that's like where you hit or miss. We just talked about cohesion. Why the fuck are we letting a senior hit the transfer portal and come on over to us like this is going to be a 3-year stint? Like, to your point, Go out and find somebody coming out of high school. Develop him over a year or two. Maybe junior year, we see him pop off. But we're losing Castellanos after this year. Guess what? Going right back to
He's
square
a senior,
one.
right?
Exactly. 1 year at
Yeah.
UCF, 2 years at Boston College, and now he's at FSU. Don't get me wrong, he's had his moments this season. But throwing 10 touchdowns and 5 interceptions through 8 games is not.
He was hurt. He was hurt a few games too, though. Like he didn't finish a few games.
Oh. Well,
Not saying
even
like he
even
didn't start,
worse.
He didn't finish a few games.
Even worse. You didn't. There were a couple games you didn't finish, and you're still 2 touchdowns to 1 interception ratio. Like, I don't know, man. College football wise, on the next season, at least as an FSU fan. Jamar, thoughts?
I don't think Casty's that bad. Like the 10 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. I mean, the dude's pretty accurate. He's averaging 10 yards a pass, and he has 6 rushing touchdowns. He's giving you production. It might not be like they're 4-4. It might not seem like it.
And
though.
again, don't take what I'm saying as Castellano wasn't the answer and Castellanos a bad quarterback. He, like I said, he had his moments this season. Alabama. Get this shit out of here. Bama. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, yeah, East Texas A&M, Kent State, and Wake Forest. What did he do last week at Wake Forest? 271 with a touchdown. Also rushed for a touchdown. So, okay, I mean, again, I guess they beat a 5-2 team at 3-4, so it's not terrible. It's our first win in the conference though, which is kind of disappointing. Great ground game last week. We definitely yarded our opponent. But yeah, I mean, like I said, hopefully the young guys that are on this team and are going to be here for a couple of years are getting their cohesion together and getting their shit together, and hopefully we come out next year and look like we did at the beginning of the season for the full season. I'm not sure who's backup quarterback. Brock Glenn, sophomore. So we got 2 sophomores and holy shit, 2 freshmen, 2 sophomore, and a junior on the roster still. So hey, we'll see if one of them step up next year and see what happens.
It has to be either they can support you or I can support you.
Hey, Jamar.
I don't know. That's so.
Can you ask my sister to turn the TV down a little bit? Hear that shit clear as day. Yeah, let's move on.
Like,
Number.
what actually have I done?
Huh? No.
I'm just gonna-
I guess kind of the big game of the week. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Before we go on to other games, in the chat, y'all, you didn't answer what I wanted to talk about real quick. Just some of the coaching firings. Because
True.
one of the games we're gonna talk about involves a coach that just got booted, and Brian Kelly, man.
LSU.
Before I talk, you guys, how you guys feel about these coaching firings at all? Like during mid-season, like high profile ones too. You know, we got Penn State, James Franklin, right? We got Brent Pry, Virginia Tech. We got Hugh Freeze, Auburn. You know what I mean? We got we just talked about Brian Kelly.
I mean,
Um,
at least speaking on
shoot,
the Brian Kelly.
UCLA. UCLA booted they been booted they coach like you know what I mean? They booted they coach after like week 2, week 3.
In
So
terms
I'm
of
like, saying we're
LSU,
enough for this shit. Yeah,
I, I I don't know. I think they might have pulled the trigger a little too quickly. I don't know. How long has he been with LSU?
about 4 seasons, I believe.
Okay. And they've been
4
contenders every
seasons.
season except for this one, correct?
Because he had 2 Jaden Daniels seasons, and then 1 Garrett Nussmeier season. So this was his 4th season.
Okay. To put it into
So the second
perspective,
one, Garrett.
the 3 losses on the team or on the year weren't against bums. First loss came to number 13 Ole Miss. Second loss, number 17 Vanderbilt. Third loss, number 3 Texas A&M. So to me, this seems like a panic firing. There were too many people in the ears, and personally, I would have let him finish out the season and see what happened. Do they have any chance of making the playoffs at 3 losses already? Probably not, but guess what? Crazier things have happened. They
Actually,
still
the
have
playoff era, they haven't, but they can happen. To your point,
they have number 4 Alabama this week, and they end the season with number 12 Oklahoma. In my opinion, finishing the season 4-0 and having 2 wins against top 25 teams, being unranked right now. Again, I'm not fully in tuned on the way that the teams get picked for the playoffs because I know it's a lot of favoritism and shit like that. 9-3, coming off of beating number 4 and number 12, and who knows, maybe Oklahoma jumps up to top 10, maybe even top 8 before that matchup. And then you're beating 2 top 10 teams. I feel like you could be considered for the bottom rankings of the playoffs. So, to me, I think they jumped the gun a little bit. Plus, there's teams doing a lot worse that still have the same head coach. I understand LSU.
like
You're supposed
like Wisconsin, like literally like Wisconsin. They what's it? They announced today. Luke Fickle's coming back. I squinted my eyes and said, "What?" I gave him to Nick Young. Like I was so confused because he should have been fired. But I just wanted to say that to your point.
like it. Again, I
That
just
was my
personally think
dog.
this is a too early firing for them. Um, I would have, like I said, I would at least let him ride out the season, see what happens. To your point, the other ones, the UCLA. I mean,
I mean, he had to go.
yeah,
No, you don't got to say too much. Like
okay.
it was just he was a I don't want to call it a panic hire. He was a convenience hire last year. You know, played for the program. Like man, he has like a little legendary viral presser conference when he was introducing himself as a coach, and he barely had anything to say about the team. He kind of forgot where UCLA was at. Like it was doomed from the start. Like he had, had them playing like I won't even
Okay,
say
ball.
competitive, but had them playing, okay ball at times. That was a great way to put it. Okay ball at times. But nah, he had to go. Um, Brent Pry, for y'all don't know, I'm a college football fan, but I do got like a list of like 6 to 9 teams that I grew up just like always rocking with. Like what I mean. It was before the internet. You know what I mean. And then right as the internet, watching them YouTube highlights. But Virginia Tech, that's my childhood favorite team. Brent Pry, he got fired, but he had to go. Brent Pry, I would for coaches, man, it sucks when you come out swinging, man, because then you're always compared to that first season or second season that you came out swinging. So he came out swinging his first season and then just been on a decline. It wasn't even steady. It kind of was steep. And then they gave him some chances. They had to give him the boot. Um, hopefully we get. Nah, they thinking about James Franklin. I've been hearing rumors James Franklin to Virginia Tech. That parlays into the next thing. Penn State. Now, that Colin could be another one you might want to like. I have a different opinion for the Brian Kelly joint, but to go under your umbrella, James Franklin at Penn State might
Probably
be
would have been
a job that was a too quickly. They quickly pulled the trigger too quickly. I'm saying. Um, who else? Who else got fired? And I mean, those are really
Florida.
big ones. Hugh Freeze at Auburn.
Florida
Yeah,
didn't
I
Florida
knew there was
Gators.
another SEC school.
Yeah,
So
a
Hugh
couple weeks
Freeze at
ago.
Auburn, man. Hugh Freeze supposed to be a offensive guru. You know, he was the former Ole Miss head coach that coached your boy AJ Brown. He came back to the SEC. Auburn was supposed to light it up and never really got there, man. His quarterback, he's supposed to be also a quarterback like guru type thing, and didn't work out with the two quarterbacks he got in the transfer portal these last 3 seasons. So yeah, man, he had to go, and they got some of the best recruiting over the past few seasons. So like when um before I'll talk about because it all makes sense, right? Florida, Billy Napier, they was gonna fire him last year, but then they had a magical run down the stretch, and it was like cool. DJ Lagway, former 5-star quarterback, when a 5-star in the beginning openly says I'm rocking with the head coach, by default they're gonna give you an extra cushion. But after a while, man, that cushion gonna get worn out, and that's what they determined over there in Gainesville. So they went ahead, tossed him. I say all this to say, man, why do you think they pulled the trigger? Because this is Moneyball now. Back in the day, I could let you be asked for like 3, 4, 5 years as long as you show me some sign of building. Now we're throwing
NIL.
money at you. Yeah, we throwing money at you from the high school ranks. Get the top players, or if you're a small school, we're throwing we got a research team. Man, you better identify the people that you could build and have them win now, because you know they're gonna hit the transfer portal their sophomore or junior year when they have that one big season with us, right? And then we give you money to make sure you hit in the transfer portal, get the players that can help us win now. All I'm saying is everything is about win now, and LSU specifically, the spread, man. That's what I'm. The games they won, they didn't win convincingly. LSU historically, at least since I've been alive, can't let me not say historically. Let me say since I've been alive. LSU has always been a defensive machine, especially DBU. And under Brian Kelly, it has not, and they do not tolerate that. So, like again, he had a little bit of longer leash because he was acquiring some of the best players. He had a Heisman winner under his tenure at LSU. So you know shit like that gives you a little bit of leash. But when enough is enough, then boosters gonna kick you out the seat.
Yep.
And that's why we're here.
Well, I mean,
That's what I gotta say about all the firings.
since we finished that with
And there's more, but they're like G5. I just wanted to talk about the big ones. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
no, you're good. Might as well just jump right into it then. LSU Alabama. I know it's a later game on Saturday, but all this talk about Brian Kelly, let's just hop right into it.
Right.
Alabama minus 10.5. Open now minus 9.5. I'm not sure what the difference is between the open and now that they took away a point, but matchup predictors got 80.8% of ESPN analytics saying Alabama all the way.
Mm.
I mean, you made the point about the not convincing wins from LSU. I mean, a lot of these recent games, 7-point win against South Carolina, 3-point win against Mizzou, 3-point win against Georgia, which called that shit. Sitting atop the SEC, tied with A&M. However, one loss in the conference right now has them, or one loss overall has them a spot behind Texas A&M. Number 3, yeah, I guess they're right there with each other. Let's see. I mean, let's hope it's not going to be a repeat of last season. You know, this time last season, Alabama had a drop off and ended up missing the playoffs.
They lost to Vanderbilt and then somebody else.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
They lost to the unranked Oklahoma and got left out. Listen, if LSU somehow pulls this out of their ass and ends up winning, you think Alabama starts to trend towards that same thing that happened last year? Or do you think having a second loss for Alabama isn't really that big of a thing right now?
So I'm going Alabama here. You said why did the number go down? I will never know. We will never know. What we can assume, some
injuries,
assumptions,
somebody not being injured anymore, whatever it may be.
Nah, big bettors earlier in the week saw value at 10.5, so they bet 10.5, thinking maybe Alabama wins by 10 or some shit. What I will say is, other people also like it's the inspired ball bump, right? Where your coach just got fired, and a player that the rest of the players respect gets up there and is like, yo, let's go ball out. Like, people doubting us because our coach got fired. Like, we could do it. Like, X, Y, Z. So people kind of bet on that because historically, like, that does show there's a little trend. Like, does it hit every time? No. But cover wise, like, they play inspired ball the week after they play inspired ball for the interim head coach. That's how I'll say it. For the first week. But I will say, man, LSU has defensive injuries, man. One of their star linebacker, Whit Weeks, has been dealing with a nagging injury, and he's listed doubtful. I'm not gonna say he's out, but he's listed doubtful for this or questionable. I don't know if they say doubtful, but questionable for this week. Alabama, to my knowledge, I don't know if they have any major injuries right now. It's a home game. It's a home game. I just like Alabama in the spot. I think Alabama is like on a mission to get back to the playoffs. Yeah. That's really what I got to say. Simpson, yeah. Go ahead, Jamar. What you think about this game? Why Collins up?
I mean, I got Bama to win, roll tide all the way. I mean, but Ty Simpson,
10,
that's who they got. They got Ty Simpson, bro. He's
20 touchdowns, 1 interception. Wow.
You can argue he's the best college quarterback right now.
Day one guy, because I think he's draft eligible. I know he's draft eligible. I'm saying I think he's gonna go after this year. That's what I'm saying.
He's a junior.
Yeah, he's gonna go high.
Day one guy,
but
Jets. Jets. Jets.
He has 22 total touchdowns and 1 interception, bro.
Yeah.
7-1, Bama. They're rolling, bro. I mean, they've lost that first game. Wait. They've won every game since, and it's because of that guy right there. And
you could argue.
No, Jamar. He's got 22 total touchdowns.
That's what I said.
So you said 20
total touchdowns.
He said 20.
I said 22-1. No, he said 22-1.
Oh, did he? I misheard him then.
He said it fast. So what I mean, depending on how you heard it, but nah, 22-1. But yo, you could argue that if FSU didn't have 3 months to prepare for Alabama, shit, Alabama be 8-0.
Oh man, yeah, I got them winning. What's the spread?
10.5.
10.5.
9.5.
Yeah. 10.5 now, Colin? Oh, all right.
No, it opened. It opened at 10.5. Now it's 9.5.
Oh, nah. So you got them winning by 10, Jamar?
Yeah. I like them winning by 10.
That's what we hear this over.
I like them winning by 10.
10 plus. Yeah. It's the spot for me, man. I know, like, usually I would be on, and maybe I'll regret it, but I just think, like Jamar said, Ty Simpson, the running game is back on. With their running back is escaping me. He was injured for like the first 3 games, Now
Miller?
he's back in there, and Jamarian Miller.
Jam
yeah,
Miller.
Jam Miller. Yep. I mean his name's Jamarian, but yeah. Jam
Listen,
Miller.
according to his ESPN page, it's Jam Miller.
Do you know ESPN pages literally type whatever you want them to type? Like, do you know
Don't care.
Kool-Aid McKinstry's name is not Kool-Aid?
Who?
Like, come on, you really think his name?
No, his name is Kool-Aid.
McKinstry.
It is.
This,
He got
this
it legally
guy.
changed.
All right, no.
I also think
He might have
LSU
got
is
it.
falling out the sky right now.
Huh?
They're falling back.
Yeah, I heard you
LSU
say
is
that.
falling back down to earth, especially against ranked teams. They lost to Vandy. That wasn't a good look. That wasn't a good look losing to Vandy. I mean, they beat Clemson first game. I don't like to count the first game. You never know. It could be up in the air. Anybody can win. Texas A&M put a hurting on them. They might. Texas A&M might be the best team right now. Team to beat.
That's why Brian Kelly got fired. Literally.
Yeah, that was horrible. Marcel Reed, that team that they got, he's a sophomore, and they made him look silly, bro. They made him look silly. I do not think they go into Bama and defeat that team by anything. I got Bama 10.5, 11.5. We can keep going up. 17.5. We can keep going up.
Listen. Let me just set the record straight. I never said I was going LSU.
Right?
I never said I was picking LSU. I was just saying if LSU pulls us out of their ass, what does that mean for Alabama? But yeah, Alabama by a mile. It's.
I hope we regret it, man. All three of us on the same.
No. The only time you guys regret it is when I go the underdog, and I'm not going underdog this time.
Go underdog this time.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, right.
Alabama. What y'all want to be wrong? Y'all want me to choose LSU and then be right?
If you choose LSU, I'll go Bama 20.5.
Nah, you're wilding now. You're wilding. Let's jump back to the game that's probably going to be the most watched / must watch. Number 7 BYU versus number 8 Texas Tech. BYU 8-0.
8-0.
And then Texas Tech 8-1. Texas Tech has a loss in the conference. BYU obviously doesn't. Let's see what we got here. I mean, both of them, I believe the playoff picture has them both in there right now.
Yeah.
Maybe. That'd be cool. That'd be cool for the Big 12 to get 2 teams into the playoff. Because they're a Power 4 conference, but they're like on the lower end. That's what, at least in the committee's eyes. Not in my eyes, but.
I think this is a test for both of these teams. I think this is the game.
This is the first time. This is the first time 2 Big 12 teams have been in the top 10 and have faced off against each other since 2021. Both are rocking top offenses and top defense. Texas Tech leads the Big 12, with 43.6 points per game and 492.3 yards per game. As a team, if you're averaging almost 500 yards a game, you're doing something right. LSU, take some notes. FSU, write a fucking encyclopedia, please. Study this.
This is the test for both teams right here, this game. For sure. What's the spread?
Let me pull it back up. Wow. Texas Tech is minus 10.5.
And let me tell you guys, BYU is failing this test. Give me Texas Tech 10.5, baby. My analysis is real quick. It's not even analysis. This is why I feel 10.5. BYU, freshman quarterback on the road. Not his first time on the road, but this is an early kickoff. Remember, BYU's on the West Coast, so body time.
They're 3 hours behind.
Think it's not. They gonna think it's 9 a.m. Texas Tech gonna be running and gunning.
No,
baby.
they're gonna think it's 11. 11 a.m. Oh no, it is 12 o'clock. My bad.
Running and gunning, baby. They call them the Red Raiders for nothing.
Wait.
They gonna leave them bleeding.
No. Texas is only an hour difference, isn't it?
Regardless, body clock. So what I'm saying, no, it'd be 2, I think, Mountain Time. But oh no, I'm thinking 2 from us. So
Yeah.
no,
It, yeah. So it's probably only an hour behind. It may not be that big of a deal, but jet lag is
it
still a
is.
thing.
So yeah, man. So the only thing that scares me a little bit is the backup quarterback Will Hammond. He went down for the season. He was like a promising freshman, true freshman. I'm talking about the backup because the starter Baron Morton. Me, I watch college football. I never really like rocked with him like that. Not because of his skill level, because he was always injury prone, and
Holy
he's
shit!
showing that trait. And
What's he, a
he's showing
redshirt
that
senior?
trait again, like a redshirt senior.
Yeah.
You know what I
His
mean?
fifth
Yeah.
year at Texas Tech.
Exactly. But he's always been injury prone, and he's showing that trait right now. So that's the only thing that scares me. But I want to say, like, strength of schedule, my opinion, BYU, literally, this is going to be their toughest test. Their offense have not seen a defensive line like this all season.
And this,
Texas Tech, there, and guess what? Hold on. Let me go back to a motherfucker that was like, I'm not getting fired. Joey McGuire, the head coach of Texas Tech, like last year, like they was having,
excuse me.
he was like, he's supposed to be a offensive guru and stuff like that, but you know, things was getting a little slim. He went to the boosters somehow, some way, and they poured a lot of money into this season. They literally have on paper, whatever website that is, if not the expensive roster, like the top 3 most expensive rosters in college football, and they're showing proof. You gotta spend money. You want to play with the big dogs, and that defensive line is crazy. Dare I say, Eagles like. Give me Texas Tech Raiders, baby, 10.5. Y'all
Okay.
go.
D-line aside, David Bailey, Texas Tech senior, linebacker. 11,
11 and a half sacks.
he has 16 solo tackles and
11 and a
11
half
and a half
sacks.
sacks
Holy
This
shit.
this
for
game could
107 yards. That's crazy.
yo
And wait,
might
when
be
you
a
pair,
20
wait.
piece.
When you pair that with another
Keep talking.
linebacker in Jacob
Keep
Rodriguez,
talking.
who has 74 total tackles in 9 games.
So all right, so hear me out. Hear me out. So look what all y'all just said, right? People is not about to look into that. They're gonna look at the records. They're gonna look at both teams is nice, and I get 10.5. Let's go BYU. No, bro. Look a little deeper. You gonna see there's a potential the Red Raiders might run away with this motherfucker.
My
I'm
man
just telling you.
is averaging just over 8 tackles a game.
Crazy, bro.
And we're just talking about
Not
their
bad.
defense. Red Raiders' offense is nice too. Like I said,
Oh yeah.
injury-prone quarterback, but that defense is going to slow BYU's production down. That freshman, I'll give him his credit. I was a little bit of a
Balling
hater
out,
because
11
me
touchdowns, 3
personally,
interceptions.
forget them stats. Me personally, be even 0 is lit. Be 0 to 19 if you're a quarterback. This motherfucker's number is 47. I hate that shit. But he's a true freshman, first true freshman to start at BYU, and he's doing his thing. He's a dual threat quarterback, and he's like a hard nosed football player. Like he'll definitely lower his shoulder and try to run through you if that means a first down or a touchdown. So he got my respect. But that don't mean nothing to Texas Tech defensive line right now, and their linebackers. Like y'all just put me on game. You know what I mean? And they have a nice secondary. I just don't. I think at the minimum this is a 2 touchdown game, and that's a minimum.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Um, yeah, let's go. Let's go TT. TTRR. Um, let's stay in the state of Texas. Let's now talk about number 3 Texas A&M versus number 22 Mizzou. Um, Is Josiah Trotter another one of Jeremiah's sons?
Yep.
Okay, having a little bit of a baller season, 53 tackles. Spread is Texas A&M opened -4.5. That has increased to -6.5.
Makes sense.
Matchup predictors got 56.5% Texas A&M to 43.5 Mizzou. Quarterbacks are Marcel Reed has about 300 more yards, but Prabula, if I'm saying that correctly, 11 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Again, I know Phil's like, oh, fuck the stats.
No. This is
Marcel,
not fuck the stats. Let me before I'm saying his stats don't mean anything for this game because he was QB1. He's out for the season.
Who?
Season-ending injury. Last game. Bo Prabula, the QB1. He's out for the season. So Matt Zollers, the freshman, will be starting. He will be starting this game.
Oh, there it is. So I was going to say, it says he's active, but clearly that's not
I don't know where you're
true.
looking.
What?
I said, because I don't know where you're looking.
I'm looking at ESPN, bitch. That's my site. That's my source.
ESPN. So that just tells you need to start listening to me because you just said on camera.
I don't.
ESPN wrong.
I don't.
Damn.
I don't.
I'm nice.
Hey,
you don't
y'all
have
need to listen to
but
me.
The camera just said.
Y'all need to listen to
With
me.
the picks, with the information, maybe me.
Oh, yeah,
If we can compromise, then you're gonna listen to me for information now. Look, it's an even trade. You help me win money, and I give you the information, baby.
No. I try to help you win money. You don't listen.
No, I'm saying in the future.
Yeah. Now you're convinced. I
mean, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, a little bit.
Unless my analysis of this is incorrect, I think we're all going Texas A&M by a mile. Obviously, number 3 versus number 22. Wow. Mizzou has not beaten a top 5 team since 2010.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, Mizzou was like middle of the road for a couple of them 2010s years. You feel me? They just recently started getting on the map, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I don't know if the records reflect that, but
it's the Missouri facade. You know, we got another team out of Missouri that's been pretty dominant. Huh?
Guys, Missouri money line.
Why?
Nope. Not falling for this one. I hope you win. Your whole underdog parlay. Hope you win. But I'm not falling for it, bro.
Phil, you're not tried and true. Not yet. You got to take it from the big dog. Sometimes the underdog is not it.
This is the best team in college football.
This one ain't it.
Yo, hear me out. Best team in college football, right? Yes, the game is in Missouri.
Hold on, wait, real quick. Let me pause you real quick.
Hold on.
Jamar, you've said about 3 different teams are the number 1 teams in college football right now.
No.
Can you pump the brakes?
I only said Texas A&M. I said Ty Simpson's the best QB.
Pump the brakes, Bubba.
I said Ty Simpson's best QB. Texas A&M, best team.
Ohio State might be the best team, but
Jamar doesn't want to admit that as a Michigan fan.
I would never say Ohio State anything, bro. Come on, bro. Texas A&M all the way.
I feel that, bro.
Damn, he said fuck the number 2 team. He said fuck Indiana.
Fuck them all.
Listen. So yeah, I might be throwing the dart on the wall, but like I just feel like with everything we know, with everything I know, with everything we know as the public, as what we discussed, like watching it, the spread be 8.5, 9.5, like
did I give the spread?
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know why it's 6.5.
Yeah, it opened 4.5. Opened 4.5, and now it's 6.5.
Right.
Yeah, wait, why is it so low you're starting
Yeah,
a
I don't
freshman
get that.
QB.
Now y'all
It should be
might
17
start
and a
to
half.
think.
It should be
Because
17 and a half.
Missouri defense, because
Is
Missouri
nice.
defense is like that, and Missouri was never even really known for their throwing. It was their running ability, and their freshman quarterback can actually throw a little bit better than QB1 and can probably run maybe a little less effectively, but still serviceably. And they got one of the best running backs in Ahmad Hardy in
College
college
football.
football. You know what I mean? So the dart is Missouri money line. But I do think this is close, man. I do think because Texas A&M got you know what I mean. I think Texas A&M
He on the fence.
wins like 35-31 type shit, like and Missouri covers. So that's my pick, y'all. We differ for this one.
Okay,
A&M.
that's fair. Yeah, A&M. In Reed we trust.
Yeah, I think that offense is so high powered, and Reed is so poised. I like the spread is scaring me though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that spread
That's
is
six
kind
and
of
a half.
crazy.
That's crazy, bro. But I
It's like a
see
gift, don't
A&M
it?
getting it done.
Yeah. Hey, that's how
I'm
the books
saying,
get
it's
you.
like
That's
a
how the
gift,
books
don't
get
it?
you. That's how the books get you, man.
It's not
Plus
7 too, bro.
225.
You know.
6,
I'm
7.
just saying.
That's why the game is played, right? That's why the game is played.
Any given Saturday. Not really. Not a college
fuck
football.
Ohio
That's
State.
you just had to throw that in there one more time. All right,
Fuck
let's
Ohio State.
let's move to the last game of the night that we're gonna talk about.
Last game.
Number 9 Oregon versus number 20 Iowa. Oregon opened at -5.5, now sitting at -6.5. Matchup predictor has 70.3% in favor of Oregon. Dante Moore, QB1. Hey Jamar, see the best quarterback in
What
college
time's the
football
game?
too?
No, not at all.
3:30 p.m. CBS.
3:30 p. Okay, all right. So before you go into all the stats, Iowa plus 6.5. It's gonna be Indiana all over again. I don't think they lose, but they've shown that they can't get jiggy in the Midwest early. Now this is actually a body clock shit. Yeah, it's gonna be like 12 o'clock, but still like adjusting. And you see what they did with Indiana. Now Indiana's obviously a way better team, but Iowa has a stout defense that could slow shit down, and it's home. It's gonna be packed. Oregon wins. Like Oregon's gonna cover the spread, and then Iowa's gonna get some BS rinky dink rushing touchdown, and then backdoor it. That's how I'm rocking.
I'm sorry.
But I really do think Oregon might blow them out.
Okay.
But
Phil.
I ain't gonna lie.
Phil.
Yo.
ESPN
Oregon
is.
might blow them out.
Wait, who? Oregon?
Yeah, I said Oregon might blow them out, but I'm taking Iowa though, but I'm just saying Oregon could really blow them out.
Hey
That's
Phil,
crazy.
Phil, I'm gonna start listening to you. ESPN's
Not on this one.
little analysis thing. You heard what I said at the beginning. Number 9 Oregon versus number 20 Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6 Oregon enters crucial closing stretch on road against rolling Iowa. ESPN, they're number 9, not number 6. Matter of fact, who is number 6? Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. That's a nice team right there.
Any headlines?
A lot.
Hawks are hot. You
Miss,
know
what's
what?
y'all analysis
You
on
know
this
what?
game, though? I gave y'all mine.
You know what? This is the one.
Ducks.
This is the one.
This is the upset of the week.
Give me Iowa.
Whoa.
So you're aligned with me. I don't think outright, but I think a cover. You think outright.
I don't think it's going to be a big blowout. I think they got some noise to make after losing to Indiana, like you alluded to. Iowa's been on a tear. Wisconsin, Penn State, struggling Penn State. Minnesota
And
41-3.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin
Minnesota
37-0.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken right now, what's let me go back to where is the playoff picture that they saw before. Right now, if I'm looking at this correctly, excuse me, Iowa's on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
I feel like if they get a quote unquote convincing win, be it 3 points, 7 points, whatever, against number 9 Oregon, I think that can push them into talks of maybe they're going to squeak in as the number 10 or number 11, number 12. I think this is going to be the start of the run for Iowa to make a push for the playoffs. Again, like I said, not going to be a blowout win by Iowa. I think they edge it out, maybe a last-second field goal, last second go down the field and score. Shit, it may even go into overtime, and they pull it out. But other than the ESPN predictor saying heavily favored Oregon, Iowa's on a roll right now, and I think that roll continues. And like you said, Phil, it's going to be a 2-hour time difference at a minimum. The Ducks are going to think it's still 1:30 and still thinking they got 2 hours to prepare for the game. Give me the Hawkeyes here. Neither of y'all even saw that, huh?
Ducks.
I saw it.
Give me the Hawkeye. I know Jamar knows all about that.
Give me Dante Moore and the Ducks.
That's how you feeling, eh?
Iowa's not ready for this. 30-point win by the Ducks. Calling it now. Put it in your parlay. Put it in your single bet. They win with conviction.
So you was on all the favorites. You on all the favorites.
Not really though. Not really. I'm not even when I weigh my options. I don't even look who's favored. I'm just saying. Give me the Ducks.
Whack, whack.
Give me the number 9 Ducks.
Whack, whack.
It's gonna happen.
I'm saying you on.
Let it happen. I'm just looking at Iowa's. I just want to look at Iowa's top receiver right now.
That ain't a good recipe, man.
With 12 receptions. I don't want to. Nah, we don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, bro. Anybody could win. I'll say that. Anybody could win. You know, I throw it in there. Anybody could win. Cool. Give me the Ducks, please. 30 points. 330.
Okay. All right. Well, gentlemen, is there anything else you want to touch on real quick? Maybe another game we want to throw in, or we gonna call it a night there? I mean, looking through, I'm not seeing any.
Deion Sanders might be done at Colorado. That team is abysmal.
It always was, though. I mean, it always was.
That's all I got to say.
It always was.
I mean, last year was nice, though. Last year was nice.
Last year was cool. The year before that, they got the hype and they lost.
3-6.
They're not good. They haven't been good.
Hey, they're starting the freshmen. They're starting freshmen. Huh?
Yep. Julian Lewis, 5-star freshman. That's what I was saying. They starting the 5-star freshman. So they're gonna see what he got. You know.
Hey man.
He might be auditioning for a team next year though. You know he's gonna hit.
Gotta hit the portal.
Transfer portal.
You think Dion gets an NFL coaching job?
Hey man, come to FSU. Let's build and learn together. That's what you want to say.
Come on.
Nah, man. Nah, bro. Honestly, I'm surprised he's still coaching. Like, I feel like, yeah, man. I felt like this was just like a.
Wait.
I wanna
Wait.
coach
Let me
my
backtrack.
sons,
Are you saying
you know?
saying Dion to
He's him.
FSU, or are you saying Lewis to FSU?
You know, I feel like he wanted to coach his sons type, and now his son's not there, and now he doesn't want it to look that way. So. Nah, Julian Lewis.
Okay. Yes.
Not
Come
Dion.
on over. Dion, you can fuck off.
Dion not trying to coach anymore.
Dion, you can fuck off.
Dion is cooked.
Give me Lewis. Come on over, baby. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful episode of the Dad Sports Podcast. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Give us your feedback. Peace, love, positivity, everybody.
Yes, sir.
TDSP out.